The kind of pyramid you want to be a part of because we're giving away money. We're not taking your money.
I'm just going to get right to it first because as somebody in the industry, I know that you will respect this. I have to address this right off the top. I need you to just set the rumors straight. Are you leaving Good Morning America or not? Because people are feeling a little bit scared. They're feeling a little scared because, of course, it's so Gio Benitez in the anchor chair. I mean, listen, that's a lot. That's a lot to see somebody in your anchor chair. So what's going on?
Well, let's start out by saying thank you for having me. I really was looking forward to talking to you as well. So thank you. You know, you're someone else. I was on vacation. I do get a little vacation. Yeah, I know I work all the time and people get used to seeing me all the time. So when I get a little vacation, and the most I ever get off is 2 weeks, so 10 days of work straight. But literally every time I start hearing, you quit, you retired, you're done. And I had a friend yesterday send me an email going, "Hey, I hope everything is great, and I'm so happy on your retirement." And I'm as confused as anyone else. I'm not going anywhere, at least hopefully for a few more years.
Good.
So it's just a vacation. And I love Gio. They're great. TJ, all these guys who fill in for me.
Yes.
I appreciate the help, but I'll be back.
Now, let's talk business. Congratulations on the $100,000 pyramid. When I heard the word pyramid, I was like, now that's scary. Nobody wants to be part of the pyramid scheme, but this is a pyramid scheme I want to be a part of.
Yeah.
This is so great. The concept is amazing. So how proud are you about the show and just the success that it has continued to see?
Well, I'm very proud of the show, and you're right. It's the kind of pyramid you want to be a part of because we're giving away money. We're not taking your money, and but I'm not surprised at the success of the show because of the history of the show with Dick Clark hosting it years ago, and when it was the 10,000 and 25,000, now we're at 100,000 with inflation dollar pyramid. But it's so fun, and I think now we just all want to have fun. We all need something that's light. Something you can watch with the family, something that just makes you laugh. I love watching it because it humanizes a lot of celebrities, and it just kind of puts everybody on the same level of melding your minds together to come up with the correct words to win someone a life-changing amount of money. So for me to sit there and host, I get the best seat. I get the best seat in the house. And I would be at home yelling at the TV. Now I just get to be there in person yelling at them. So it worked out pretty good for me,
That's me yelling the answers out and getting so frustrated. So I love that you touched on that, the fact that everybody can get involved, but you can really actually take part into it as well. And just emotionally get involved when someone doesn't get the answer right. You're like, are you kidding me? That was so easy.
All the time. All the time. You know, the crazy thing is people think because you host the show, you know all the words. I don't. I don't want to know the words. I just need to know the categories so I can read the categories. After that, when those words pop up, I'm like everybody at home. I'm watching it in my head. I'm like, say this. Why don't you say it's so simple? But when the clock is ticking and you can hear that ding, 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 and all those little things, all the little, the pressure gets on people. And I've seen some of my friends who are very good game players, I've seen them fold. I've seen people who didn't think were going to be that good. I've seen them be great at it.
It was amazing to see Russel Peters on that show and how great he was. Obviously, we know him as the funny man. From his commentary when you were saying the categories to just how well he did in helping people win money. Were you surprised? What was it like having him on the show?
You know, Russell is great. And ever since the show, Russell has become a really good friend. That night after we filmed the show, he's like, hey, come over to my house. Yeah. So I actually went over his house. We had dinner, had drinks, hung out a little bit, and I got a chance to know him. And what an incredibly great guy. Just texted me yesterday, as a matter of fact, out of the blue just to check in. But it was great to see somebody who I laugh and I admire as a comedian and as a producer who all of a sudden comes on the show, and as you said, every category he was witty, he was smart, he was funny, and always had something to say. And then to get on and actually win people money, I mean, Lindsey Vohn's another one of my favorites, and I felt bad because she's so competitive, and she was so mad at Russell when he made it to the winner's circle the first time and she didn't. But I was like, don't worry, I'll step in between if she gets angry. I'll break it up. But it's great to see someone like Russell who I didn't know before the show, but you meet there, you become friends with it, and you watch them play, and it gives you a different perspective on them as a person and as outside of what we know them for. And I think that's a great thing about the game.
And I love what you also say, ain't no party like a pyramid party. So I have to ask, who else is invited to this party?
We had our Seinfeld episode with Wayne Knight and Jason Alexander, which was a lot of fun to have them on there. I love the Wiz Khalifa and Ty Dolla $ign show. I mean, just these two actually won a lot of money yesterday. Surprised all of us there in the studio. We haven't had anyone I haven't enjoyed having on. We had a great list of people this year, but my dream would be, since we had the Seinfeld reunion, how about a Friends reunion? How about like Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox, or Courtney Cox and Lisa Kudrow, or Matt LeBlanc and Matt Perry? I mean, why not?
Come on. Come on, listen, I know you're also an executive producer on the show, but the fact that I was also thinking that, I think you need another executive producer right here.
Okay, let me go see if we have room.
Do you think you would actually ever travel with the show as well? Like, you think you'd ever come to Canada to do it?
I would love to do that. That would be incredible. I would do that in a heartbeat. And this year we actually shot it in LA, because the other previous 5, we've always been in New York. So it's a different vibe, a different energy, which I love to even shoot it in LA. And I love Canada. I mean, why not come up and shoot it there? Matter of fact, if we do that, why don't you just host it? Why even worry about me doing that?
Okay. Well, no, I could never actually step into those big shoes. However, I would love to maybe co-host it with you.
You'd be much better than me. You'd be much better than me. Trust me.
No way.
Hey,
lastly,
you ever see that thing they said, if you can do it, a caveman can do it? It's so easy, a caveman can do it. Well, that's pyramid when it comes to me. So if I can do it, you definitely can.
You're very sweet. When people look at your career, especially even for myself, a lot of people are inspired by it. I mean, you have done so many incredible things, and you're just not even slowing down. You've got your own collection. What do you say to people who are sort of striving for that sort of success? Like, how do you build that empire?
I have learned that you have to be willing to, put in the work, first of all. You have to be willing to fail. You have to be willing to put yourself out there and try new things. And then if something doesn't work, don't get discouraged. Just look at it as an opportunity that you've had to learn what not to do the next time, or how to do something better. And I think I've surrounded myself with the right type of people and people who are really in it to help me. And I just do my best at everything I can. And you treat people well. You treat people the right way. And I just think that relationships are the most important thing in life. And if you treat people right, and if you take care of people, they will take care of you. You never want to be the guy who walks in a room and they're like, ugh. You want to be the guy who walks in a room and they're like, oh, great, he's here. Amen. And that's always been my philosophy. And it's paid off for me in so many ways, in sports and after sports. And I'm eternally grateful for everyone who's helped me along in my journey. That's hopefully not done yet.
Thanks for watching Etalk. Make sure you hit subscribe for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news. And while you're here, why not watch another video? I know you want to.